Another question that's come up has to do with self-worth.
Yeah.
Many people find on their journey that they think they have achieved a certain level of self-valuation.
Yeah.
And then they will find a circumstance comes up that triggers them to devalue themselves or to feel that they have really not accomplished a full recognition of their self-worth.
All right. Well, the first and most paradoxical thing to remember when confronted with issues of lack of self-worth is first and foremost to own it as a choice that you made in experiencing that idea. Because the second you own it, instead of regretting that it's coming up, you are empowered to deal with it, empowered to do something to change it. So it's only the denial of the fact that it comes up, the resistance to the fact that it comes up, that actually makes it stick around and reoccur. Remember that many people, even when they deal with certain issues of self-worth, may test themselves to make sure they have changed. So if you test yourself and trigger yourself by attracting a situation that makes you face the idea that you may not still allow yourself to feel worthy, then you are still reacting the same old way. You're testing yourself to see if you're going to change and respond differently, even if that gets triggered. But the first step toward getting around that is to not deny or resist that it came up, but to acknowledge that you chose it. Because by acknowledging that you chose to experience lack of self-worth, again, that keeps you in the seat of self-empowerment to be able to explore it and do something about changing it. And with enough practice, you will get used to the idea that you no longer need to do that, because you will finally hone the skill of owning whatever comes up instead of resisting whatever comes up. Because remember, as we have said several times, it's not about what you experience in terms of what happens. It's about what you do with that experience that makes the difference in your world. So the first step always is to never deny or resist what happens, but to own it as something that can serve you in a positive way, to know that there's a reason that it's there, and that puts you back in the driver's seat and gives you the self-empowerment and the control to explore it in a more positive, creative, and inspirational way, and to actually have some fun with exploring why you would have chosen to trigger yourself in that way. And then more answers will come up, more ideas will surface, and you'll be on a different journey with that experience at that moment. So owning it and not resisting it is the first step.
Okay, that's very helpful.